Your dad, when he was 33, had a heart attack the year before you were born. So you, until you were 23 when he passed, kind of lived thinking, my dad can go at any moment.
Yeah.
It's a lot for a young girl and then a young woman to live with.
It is a pretty heavy load. I was very conscious of the fact that the person I love most in the world could die at any moment, and that's the thing with heart. It's not like other illnesses. 1 minute you're looking at someone absolutely normal, and the next minute it's like they're fighting for their lives. So you sort of become accustomed to never trusting that things remain the same. Right. And there are a lot of positives in that experience for me, you know, as much as I couldn't probably recognise them at the time. Yeah. But death has been a recurring theme in my life, and it's actually helped me live life better, I think, because of it. It makes you be very conscious of maximising relationships, moments, of not leaving things unsaid. It sort of brings, I think it brings about a better quality of life. Yeah. That's what it's done for me. So as a consequence, you know, I always would say, even to my husband, and as difficult as things got for us in the last 10 years through, you know, our pursuit of parenthood, I would say to him, if I die tomorrow, I just want you to know I died happy. Challenged, but happy.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
Because I don't like putting everything in the one bucket. I just don't think it's true to how we live. Yeah. I have a lot of great things, and I had a lot of great things when my dad was alive, and I was more devoted to those than I was to the fear of losing him, even though it was ever present.
When he did finally pass, very young as well, what was that like? Were you like, oh my gosh, it's actually happened this time?
Yeah. On the day he died, he had to have 2 heart attacks to kill him. He was
tough.
Very, very resilient, my dad, and he managed to overcome the odds, and he stayed alive. He clinically died 11 years before he actually died, and then he came back to life, and so that was, you know, that was a really good precursor, in a sense, that it was really that serious. And I think it made for a much more concentrated, loving experience, you know. And he knew that he couldn't win that battle forever. And because of that, I think he planted certain seeds, and he was very verbal, and just, you know, gave us ideas to think about that would serve us long term. Yeah, right. Because he wasn't going to be there to guide us.
Imagine knowing, do you now as a mother go, imagine knowing that, you know, like he would have known, I'm not going to get to do that with my kids. Yeah,
I don't think he indulged that fear terribly. I think he was very much trying to maximise what time he did have, and not let his mind go there regularly. But
because it's no way to live, is it? But God,
no, you could tell from his spirit that he wasn't, you know, doom and gloom and worrywart or anything like that. But he'd occasionally sort of say stuff that you'd think, okay, well, there's that hint, and there's that little seed being planted and all of that.
Yeah, right.
But, you know, there's, like I said, you know, and I talk about this in my book a lot, there's a lot of great things to be gained out of the worst scenario.
During it, it's hell, but then after it, you know.
You know, I think that there are things that you don't feel comfortable witnessing at the time, that that you realise are there to provide some sort of relief or some sort of lesson. So anyway, that's the way I've witnessed it in my life.
Yeah.